Your cat had her kitten vaccinations. You remember taking her to the vet. You remember the little card they gave you. But when did you last look at that card? Because here is something most cat owners never find out until it is too late. Vaccines wear off. The protection your cat received as a kitten has likely faded, or in some cases, was never complete to begin with. And there is one specific vaccine that veterinarians across the world identify as the most commonly skipped, most commonly misunderstood, and most potentially fatal gap in feline healthcare today. Most owners have never even heard of it. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what it is, why it matters, and what to do about it before it becomes a decision you cannot take back. What you need to know. Number 6. Kitten vaccines do not last forever. Most people vaccinate their cats as kittens and consider the matter closed. The kitten series is done. The cat is protected. This assumption is costing cats their lives. The American Association of Feline Practitioners Vaccination Guidelines, updated in 2020, explicitly state that core vaccines administered during kittenhood provide immunity that varies significantly between individual cats, and that without booster vaccinations at the recommended intervals, protection against several fatal diseases can drop to ineffective levels within 1 to 3 years. Veterinary immunologists have found that a significant percentage of adult cats who received only kitten series vaccines test as having no measurable immunity to diseases they were vaccinated against years earlier. Your cat may look perfectly healthy. Her immune system may be completely unprotected, and you would have no way of knowing until she gets sick. The first step every cat owner needs to take is simple. Find that vaccination card, check the dates, and call your vet if boosters are overdue. This is not optional. This is basic protection that millions of cats are currently missing. What you need to know. Number 5. The most dangerous myth about indoor cats. If your cat never goes outside, you may have been told she does not need vaccines. This is one of the most dangerous pieces of advice in feline healthcare, and it is completely wrong. Veterinary infectious disease specialists at Cornell University's College of Veterinary Medicine have documented multiple cases of indoor-only cats contracting fatal diseases, including panleukopenia, often called feline distemper, despite having zero outdoor access. The virus can be carried into the home on shoes, clothing, and hands. It survives on surfaces for up to a year. It does not need your cat to go outside. It simply needs to be brought inside, which happens in every household, every day. Feline herpes virus and calicivirus, which cause severe, sometimes fatal upper respiratory infections, are similarly transmissible through indirect contact. A visitor who touched an infected cat before coming to your home. A new cat carrier that was not properly disinfected. A pair of shoes worn near a stray. The world comes inside your home every day, and it brings what lives in it. Indoor cats need vaccines. The disease does not care about your cat's lifestyle. Did you ever believe your indoor cat didn't need vaccines? Tell us in the comments. You're definitely not alone, and your experience might help someone else rethink this. What you need to know. Number 4. The FVRCP vaccine and why missing it is dangerous. If your cat has had any vaccinations at all, she has probably had this one. FVRCP, 3 letters that stand for 3 diseases: feline viral rhinotracheitis, calicivirus, panleukopenia. The FVRCP combination vaccine is classified as a core vaccine by the American Association of Feline Practitioners, meaning it is recommended for every cat, regardless of lifestyle. Panleukopenia, in particular, carries a mortality rate of up to 90% in unvaccinated cats who contract it. It attacks the bone marrow, intestinal lining, and immune system simultaneously. Feline calicivirus strains have evolved in recent years, with virulent systemic strains causing rapid organ failure and death in previously healthy adult cats. The FVRCP booster schedule is every 3 years for adult cats after the initial kitten series and 1-year booster. Many owners do not know this. Many vets do not communicate it clearly enough. If your cat's last FVRCP vaccine was more than 3 years ago, her protection against panleukopenia may now be insufficient. A disease with a 90% mortality rate in unvaccinated cats is not something to gamble with. What you need to know. Number 3. The FeLV vaccine most owners have never heard of. This is the vaccine veterinarians are most concerned about. Feline leukemia virus, FeLV. A retrovirus that suppresses the immune system, causes cancer, and has no cure. According to the Cornell Feline Health Center, feline leukemia virus is one of the most common infectious causes of death in domestic cats worldwide. It is transmitted through saliva, nasal secretions, and close contact, including shared food and water bowls, mutual grooming, and bite wounds. The FeLV vaccine is classified as a non-core vaccine, meaning it is recommended based on lifestyle risk assessment. But veterinary oncologists have noted that risk assessment is frequently underestimated, particularly in multi-cat households, in cats with any outdoor access, and in cats whose owners have contact with other cats or cat environments outside the home. The word non-core has caused many owners to treat this vaccine as optional in the casual sense. It is not optional if your cat has any realistic exposure risk, and exposure risk is far more common than most owners realize. A cat who sits in an open window near a neighborhood stray has exposure risk. A household that fosters or adopts has exposure risk. A cat whose owner volunteers at a shelter has exposure risk. Talk to your vet about FeLV specifically, not just at the next visit, but at the next available opportunity. Have you ever asked your vet specifically about the FeLV vaccine? Let us know in the comments. We'd be interested to know how many owners have had this conversation. What you need to know. Number 2. The signs. Your cat's immunity has already failed. This is the part of the video most people are not prepared for, because by the time immunity fails, the signs your cat shows are not always obvious, and the window to act is often smaller than you think. Veterinary immunologists have identified that cats with compromised or absent vaccine immunity who contract feline panleukopenia or severe calicivirus strains frequently show symptoms that owners initially misread as minor illness: reduced appetite, mild lethargy, slightly watery eyes. These early signs can progress to severe systemic collapse within 24 to 72 hours. Dr. Richard Goldstein, a feline internal medicine specialist, has noted that many of the fatal feline disease cases he has treated involved owners who waited 48 hours on symptoms that seemed manageable, not realizing the disease was already in its critical phase. Early warning signs that should trigger an immediate vet call in any unvaccinated or overdue cat. Sudden loss of appetite lasting more than 24 hours. Vomiting more than twice in a day. Watery or bloody diarrhea. Extreme lethargy where the cat does not respond normally to stimulation. Fever, detectable as a very warm, dry nose combined with shivering or unusual hunching. Do not wait to see if these improve on their own in a cat whose vaccines are not current. The disease moves faster than the hesitation. What you need to know. Number 1. What to do right now. This is not a video designed to frighten you. It is a video designed to give you the information you need to protect the animal who depends entirely on you. and the action that comes out of it is simple. The American Veterinary Medical Association recommends that all cat owners maintain a written vaccination record, schedule annual wellness visits regardless of whether vaccines are due that year, and specifically ask their vet at each visit which vaccines are current, which are due, and which ones should we discuss based on my cat's specific risk profile. This single conversation, held once a year, is what feline health specialists identify as the single highest impact preventive action an owner can take. Find your cat's vaccination card today. If you cannot find it, call your vet and ask for a vaccination history printout. Check the dates on FVRCP, FeLV if applicable, and rabies. If any are overdue, book the appointment before the end of this week, not next month. Not when things calm down. This week. Your cat cannot make this appointment herself. She cannot read the card. She cannot feel the gap in her protection. She can only trust that you will do what she cannot. Please do not let her down on this one.